Yeah. As far as the grass, you said you contacted ordinance. That's correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And then the harassment. So you have a new incident that occurred that we need to
And he
document?
threw mud on my vehicle when he left the day of the debate as well.
He did what on your vehicle?
He threw mud onto my windshield.
Okay. Did you report that?
Didn't have time to report it. I had to get to our
Is
notice.
that what you would like to report now?
That's part of my complaint of his harassment.
Okay, well, I'm asking you, did you want to speak to an officer to make a formal?
I do want to make a formal complaint.
Okay. If you have a seat, I'll get you an officer.
I'm not gonna, I'll stand here, but thank you. I said I'll stand here, but thank you.
Stand or sit, whatever you'd like to do, sir.
Yes, thank you. I don't need your permission.
Pardon me?
I said thank you. I don't need your permission.
Come in, sir. I'm Officer Lewis. How are you today?
I know who you are.
Have a seat, please. What's going on today?
A week ago yesterday, Mr. Kellepourey threw dirt on my vehicle before the debate. He tried to talk to me again, and I told him again to not have any contact with me.
Okay.
Now, he has not since that point. However, I believe the one officer that was at Arnaldo's was there probably because, for some reason, though unbeknownst to me, Mr. Kellepourey wanted to attend, probably to see me fall on my face, but he didn't get what he was there for, I would say. Okay. Not if that was his intent.
Okay, sir. So you said he threw dirt and mud on your vehicle.
Well, he threw it like from the wheel, from the tire. I don't know where the dirt came from. At first, I thought it looked like bird feces. Okay. But once upon further inspection, I determined it was mud. Somehow he threw it from his tire of his truck when he took off. I don't know where the mud came from. It hadn't rained recently,
okay,
but
where on your vehicle?
On my windshield.
Okay, directly on your windshield. Did it cover your windshield? Or was it just?
It was
just on your passenger side.
Okay, I'm about to answer that. It was probably about the size of like $1.5 half dollars. And that it was somewhat spread, but not. It may have at one point, but by the time I got to it, it was, I think part of it might have fallen from the windshield, and it looked like it because I could see through like the middle section of it a little bit.
Okay.
So.
I'm assuming it's not on your vehicle anymore, right? Because
No.
it's stormed since then.
Well, and I'm not going to allow it to be there because that's in my line of vision as well.
Did you take any pictures of it?
I did, actually.
Okay. Is it possible for you to send that to me?
Yeah, you want to give me an email? I'll send it to you.
I will give you my card right now, sure. I can dig it out of my pocket.
Although I think I have your card from last time still.
The day. Did you discover it?
Are you talking about the dirt or what I just mentioned?
The mud, sorry.
The mud was a week ago Wednesday. It was about, let's see, it was right as I was heading the debate. It must have been about roughly 5 o'clock.
Okay, and what time did you park it when the windshield was clean?
Well, I just gotten back that day, probably 2:30 range.
Okay. All right. So sometime between 2:30 and 5 o'clock. Gotcha.
I would say that's correct.
All right, sir. And there's your windshield's not cracked or anything, correct?
No.
Okay.
You just dirtied it.
Okay, what was the other incident you were talking about?
When I left today, which was approximately 2:35, he was sitting parked in a van, which was interesting because I don't know of him to own a van, and he was glaring at me outside of his window. And the reason I know it was him is because he's got a very distinctive yellow shirt that looks like he's in the Tour de France.
Was he in the passenger side of the van?
He was on the driver's side, and he took off shortly thereafter after he was glaring at me, I would say, through the driver's side window.
Was this like a work van? Was it a...
I don't know. I've never seen him with a van before. He owns a black Ford. I don't want to say it's a Ford truck, but it looks like it's a Ford truck. Okay. And his wife owns a black, I don't even know what kind it is, a black compact vehicle of some sort. Okay. And he's had a red truck that may belong to one of his stepsons. And then there's another vehicle I believe belongs to the other stepson, if I'm not mistaken. Not certain on the red truck, but that red truck, and actually more like burgundy, has been there now for, let's see, 2.5, 3 weeks, something like that. Okay. And he's used that to harass me as well at times.
So the van, let's start with, what color was it?
Black.
Black van, okay. Do you know the make or model of it?
Not a clue.
Okay.
Didn't get close enough to find out.
It was more like a work van, correct?
I wouldn't say a work van. It looked like a passenger van to me.
Okay, so... Okay.
I mean, there was no signage or anything like that. It was just all, and it looked like it was on the newer side too, because I mean, there was not a scratch on it that I could see. Nothing that would indicate too much age.
Okay. No, did you get the license plate by chance?
No.
Okay.
No, he's not going to let me do that.
All right.
Besides that, he had it parked where the license plate was facing away from my. In other words, he was parked face to face with my vehicle. My vehicle would be facing Lonsdorf, and his was facing Sibley.
Okay, so he was facing Sibley.
So he was facing my vehicle directly, but before I was able to get to it, because by the time I got to my vehicle, he had taken off.
And this is when you came out of your home?
That's when I came out. I got to about the first part of my driveway. He had already glared at me, and then he took off.
Okay.
And I haven't seen him since that time.
You went by and then you came out your driveway?
No, I wasn't in my driveway. I was parked in front of my house because if I park in my driveway, they're going to trap me.
Gotcha. So you came down, you got in your car, and that's when you noticed him, and then he drove by, passed you, and you came here.
Or he passed my vehicle, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you say it like that.
All right, sir. Anything else today?
No?
All right. Real quick, your phone numbers. If you could email me those pictures that you took on your phone.
I just have the one of the windshield, but I'll get it to you.
No problem. All right. That again is my name on top, Officer Lewis. That is the case report number. Can you read that all right? Oh, yeah. And then if you go ahead and my email's right there.
Yep.
Okay, sir?
I'll get that to you as soon as
All
I
right,
get back
sir.
home.